Alright, today we're going to take a look at some setups and finishes for high crotches. So, one way I really like to approach attacking high crotches from underhook situations. So we're fighting in our underhook, and we're fighting for head position, and especially if somebody's trying to push into you, you can make some distance with your own arms. So just frame right there to make some space, and from here we're going to drop down, boom, into a high crotch position. So whenever we go into a high crotch position, make sure your hand is up, not low. So go up and make sure your head is connected to your opponent. My knee here is on the floor, and we have 3 feet in a row. His 2 feet and my foot. So don't be anywhere here, don't be here, so it's sprawled out. So this is your basic position. Yeah? So from our setup, boom, we make some space, we dip in, 3 feet in a row. Like so. From here, my pressure is towards this side, so I'm pushing in towards that side. Now, the easiest finish, the first one I want you to start working with is just simply switching up to a double leg. So from here, boom, we go in, make sure we pressure, we go up and we switch. So from here, I have my weight on this foot, I'm going to push towards the side, I'm going to get up, snatch the legs, from there drive on through for a double leg. So, boom, 3 feet in a row, head connected, up, and throw. Yes? So, quite easy. First one to do, especially if you're already familiar with the double leg. So, second finish, which is the prettiest one, but also very effective, is do a lift. So from here, boom, again, for the same position. Now we need an extra step. I'm going to bring this hand in, and I'm going to pivot alongside his body. So from here, I'm going to get up into basically a squatted stance. Now, I like to reach for the hip, and sometimes you can also reach for the head. It's also fine, but the hip, for me, is most effective. From here, now we're going to lift by pushing my hips in and pulling at the hip. So don't throw them backwards, throw them forwards, which will look like this. Right there. Yeah? And that way, if you lift and finish, you actually get a position. So it's nice to lift somebody up high and slam them down, but if we don't get any position, in my view, that's a lot of energy wasted, especially if we're talking grappling. So from here, we get into 3 feet in a row. We pivot out, grab the hip, pull forward, and from here, we get a nice finish. As you can see, while you're lifting and putting somebody down, you can still do it quite relaxed. You don't have to slam them down hard. So you can still practice this without having tech mats or a very experienced training partner. Alright, so next. Now he's going to respond, and he's going to respond by stepping his leg away. So we're going to shoot in, boom, but his leg goes away. Yeah, if that happens, it's important that you get a good follow through. So what we're going to do, we're going to follow the leg, and we're going to grab up, right there. And from here we have a lot of different finishes, of course, but the one I like and tend to teach is pulling the knee inside, boom, and getting towards the back. Which for me is the most controlling finish, especially if we're talking grappling and we want to have control of the floor. So, from here, we get in, steps away, we follow, we snatch up the leg, we get into this single leg position, push down the knee, now you can pull and get into the back. If he steps up, we can just start with our normal back takes, takedown by pushing the foot, or by moving in the angle. We have finishes there, which we will get on later videos. Alright? So that's 3 double leg, lifting, and going for the single. So let's do one more, which is also a nice switch, which is switching to a lower single. So because we're grappling, we also always have to be mindful of guillotines. So if he's attacking your neck, you have to be mindful of it. Now, the beautiful thing about the high crotch is whenever somebody takes your neck, that's basically an invitation to be thrown. Yeah? You just throw them if they do so. Another good option to deal with that is to go lower. So from here, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to place both my hands on this ankle, on his calf. And from here I'm going to go up, snatch down. Right there. We go into a more classical single leg finish. It's also a nice way because you're quite far away from his body, so it's a little bit more difficult for him to snatch up things like this. So I'm going to go towards the calf muscle, even if he snatched up my neck like so. Here, grab. Even if he goes like this, we can go up and actually dump him down. It's difficult for him to keep the grips because of the rotational finish. Yeah? So, one more time. Boom. Grab the calf, pull him down, and start a passing kick. Alright, let's go finish from high crotch to down.